A sweeping move to reshape America's cultural narrative is unfolding, and it's sparking fierce debate about who gets to define history. The Trump administration has launched an unprecedented review of 19 Smithsonian museums, demanding exhibits align with what it calls patriotic storytelling, ahead of the nation's 250th anniversary in 2026. But here's where it gets controversial. Critics argue this isn't just about unity. It's a calculated effort to sanitize uncomfortable truths. In a letter obtained by the Wall Street Journal, White House officials ordered the Smithsonian to overhaul exhibitions, digital content, and even internal processes within 120 days. The goal? To replace language deemed divisive or ideologically driven with narratives that emphasize American exceptionalism and enduring values. This directive stems from a March 2025 executive order titled Restoring Truth and Sanity to American History, which mandates the removal of what the administration labels anti-American ideology. Let's unpack this. The administration claims it wants museums to inspire pride and celebrate ingenuity. Laudable goals on the surface. Yet the timing raises eyebrows. Just weeks earlier, the Smithsonian quietly altered an exhibit on presidential impeachments that highlighted Trump's 2 impeachments. While the institution insists no external pressure influenced the change, the administration's latest letter explicitly demands control over everything from exhibition text to artist grants. And this is the part most people miss. The review isn't limited to history. 8 museums, including the National Museum of African American History and Culture and the National Museum of the American Indian, are first in line for scrutiny. These institutions often tackle themes like systemic racism and colonialism, which critics fear could be diluted under the guise of patriotic storytelling. The administration defends the move as a way to restore trust in cultural institutions. Lindsay Halligan, a White House official overseeing the review, stated, "Museums should be places of learning and national pride." But here's the contradiction. While the White House cites public safety emergencies, to justify deploying the National Guard in Washington, D.C., crime data tells a different story. Violent crime plummeted 35% in 2024, hitting a 30-year low. Meanwhile, unhoused individuals, often scapegoated in political rhetoric, are statistically more likely to be crime victims than perpetrators. The Smithsonian has pledged to collaborate constructively, but emphasizes its commitment to rigorous research and factual accuracy. Skeptics, however, point to recent resignations and canceled exhibits as red flags. For instance, artist Amy Sherald withdrew her work, including a portrait of Michelle Obama, over fears the institution would censor her piece depicting a transgender woman as the Statue of Liberty. Now, the big question. Is this about preserving heritage or rewriting it? The administration insists it's protecting America's legacy, but many historians warn that erasing complexity risks turning museums into propaganda tools. As the White House prepares to audit everything from visitor surveys to internal communications, one thing is clear. The battle over whose stories get told and how is just heating up. What do you think? Should museums prioritize patriotic narratives, or does this threaten academic freedom? Share your take below. Let's debate where the line between education and ideology should be drawn.